All right, let's get right into it. There's this really fascinating shift happening in the world of AI. We're moving away from those general-purpose chatbots and stepping into a whole new era, one where AI is becoming a personalized and, more importantly, a trustworthy partner for our own knowledge.
I mean, we've all heard stories like this, right? Maybe it's even happened to you. Your AI assistant, trying its best to be helpful, just makes something up out of thin air. This problem has a name. It's called hallucination. And honestly, it's been a huge roadblock for trusting AI with anything really important.
So, this is the question. It's so simple, but it is completely changing the game. Think about it. Instead of an AI that knows a little bit about everything, imagine having an expert that knows everything about your specific world of information and absolutely nothing else.
And that idea leads us straight to the solution, this powerful concept called source grounding. This is the key. It's how we're building a much more reliable kind of AI, and it's spawning a whole new category of tools that actually work on your terms.
So what exactly is source grounding? Well, it's the core technology making this new wave of AI so reliable. You're essentially locking the AI's knowledge to your documents. So you're not just shouting a question into the void, you're actually having a focused conversation with your own content.
The real poster child for this whole movement is Google's NotebookLM. Now, this is not a search engine for the web. It's a private AI research partner that you train to become an expert on whatever you give it: your documents, your notes, your data.
And wow, has it evolved quickly. I mean, it started as just an experiment back in 2023 called Project Tailwind, but since then, it's added some serious game changers, like turning your research notes into a personal podcast with audio overview. So cool.
So, what can it really do? Well, it summarizes, it helps you brainstorm new ideas, it answers your questions, but here's the crucial part. Everything it tells you is tied directly back to your source material with citations. And maybe most importantly, your data stays yours. It's completely private and isn't used to train the model.
Now, this shift towards source-grounded AI, it's not just about one product. No way. It's actually fueling an entire ecosystem of new tools that are designed specifically for personal growth, for learning, and for creativity. And the scale of this change is pretty staggering. Gartner is predicting that in just a couple of years, nearly a third of us are going to ditch our old note-taking apps for these smarter, personalized AI companions. That's a fundamental shift in how we manage our own knowledge.
And you can already see this happening. Just look at the landscape of tools popping up. You've got things like Befried, which creates personalized learning podcasts for you, or Perplexity Pages, which is great for researchers, or Monica AI for students drafting new essays. Each one takes that core idea and just tailors it for a specific need.
Okay, but there's a flip side to all this incredible promise. Because when we move away from personal notes and into high-stakes fields like healthcare or finance, the rules of the game change completely. The risk isn't just getting a fact wrong anymore. It's about patient safety and serious legal liability.
This quote from an expert in medical auditing, it just says it all. The AI can suggest a diagnosis, sure, but it can't show up in an audit or take legal responsibility. That accountability, it still lands squarely on the shoulders of the human reviewer.
And this right here is exactly why that human oversight is absolutely critical. You see, an AI might generate a note that looks perfect. It says, patient reports no chest pain. But what it misses is the crucial human context. The patient was unable to communicate. So the note is technically clean, but it's clinically dead wrong and legally indefensible.
So what does this all mean in practice? It means that if you're going to deploy these tools in a professional setting, you absolutely need a rigorous governance framework. You have to validate every single output, follow established standards, and log everything. The human must always be the final checkpoint. So all of this, it brings us to what is probably the single most important rule for navigating this new AI-powered world, whether you're a student or a surgeon. It's that classic model. Trust but verify. We can trust the AI to be incredibly efficient at processing information and spotting patterns, but we have to always verify its output with our own expertise, our own judgment. That final accountability is and absolutely must remain human. So here's a super practical way to put that into action. In the first month with any new AI tool, you audit its outputs, you meet with the vendor to understand exactly how it was trained, you log its performance, and you build a formal governance plan. This kind of proactive approach is how you turn a potential risk into managed reliability. And so that leaves us with this final question. Is your AI a true partner, or is it just a more powerful tool? The technology itself, it's just a tool. Whether it becomes a real partner in our work and our learning, well, that depends entirely on us.
on the frameworks of responsibility and critical thinking that we choose to build around it.